Many of us dream about a retirement by the sea, and for Sound Investment, one of Owners Group's best ever horses so far, that dream has become a reality. A winner of 3 races in Owners Group colours, including the Grade 2 Old Roan Chase at Aintree.
Wise and Sound Investment towards the far side. Brave Spartacus under siege from Sound Investment. Wishful thinking down the outside. Bywise towards the inner. Lord Spartacus, Sound Investment driven alongside. Here's Wishful Thinking with a run towards the outside at the last. Sound Investment over. Wishful Thinking half a length down. Sound Investment the faster away. Wishful Thinking is battling on gallantly, going down on his sword, but it is Sound Investment who will just prevail.
He was an absolute star, and everyone was so disappointed when a suspensory injury called time on his remarkable career at the end of 2017. At the time, Sound Investment was with Emma Lavelle, but he'd done all of his racing and winning for Paul Nicholls. And when news of his retirement was made public, Bev Golding, who looked after Sound Investment, or Sonic as he's now known, got in touch and asked if she could give her favourite horse a home for life. That was over 8 months ago, and I had the great pleasure to travel up to the beautiful Northumberland coastline to catch up with Bev and Sound Investment. So Bev, we're here with Sound Investment up in Whitley Bay, which is a bit different to Ditchy, which is where you first met him when you worked for Paul. And you picked him up at sort of January time this year, so you've had him 8 or 9 months, and how's he fitted into life up here?
Oh, he's fitted in unbelievable. Within a couple of days he was into his routine. Yeah, I sleep in my stable, I go out in the field all day. Absolutely great, yeah.
And you obviously remember him because you looked after him at Paul's.
I did, I looked after him the whole time I was at Paul's. And yeah, we had some tremendous wins, and every time he gave 110%, every time, without fail. And that's why, you know, I'd go to the races. Not worried about how he was going to run, because I knew, you know, if he didn't win, he'd done his best anyway. So that didn't matter to me. He was always giving his all.
Obviously, when you left Paul's, you were, you know, he's obviously your favourite, and you were keen to have him home if possible. So it just sort of fairy tale, really.
It is absolute fairy tale. I always said when I used to ride him every day at Paul's, oh, I want to take him home when he retires. And yeah, you never think it's actually going to happen. And well, I've had him for quite a while now, and it's still some days I sit and look at my little photo of the day he won the Great Wood Gold Cup on me windowsill in the front room, and I still can't sometimes think, God, he's here, he's just up the road, I'll go and see him now. It's crazy, but honest to God, it doesn't matter, you know, what he ends up doing. If he doesn't want to do anything, he might want to just be in the field for the rest of his life. It doesn't matter. He'll be here for the rest of his days. He doesn't owe me anything. The fantastic days he's given me, you know, I owe him. So we'll just do whatever he wants to do.
Well, we're all really grateful that you've taken him on and he's got such a lovely home. Just going back to his racing days, can you remember what was the sort of highlight for you going racing with him?
It would have to be probably the Great Wood Gold Cup.
Venetia Williams leading by 2.5. Sound Investment is in hot pursuit, but has got 3 lengths to find. Benny's Mist comes to the final fence, lands but about 1.5 lengths ahead of Sound Investment. Sam Twiston-Davies now gives the full treatment to the Nicholls horse and comes there to grab Benny's Mist. Benny's Mist the far side, Sound Investment the near side. Paul Nicholls again in the Great Wood Gold Cup, going on by about 1 length now, and Sound Investment a 7th win in the StanJames.com supporting Great Wood Gold Cup for Paul Nicholls.
There was a lot of pressure because Paul had won like the big race every Saturday for, I can't remember how many it was now, 12 or something in a row, and he was the only chance of that day to keep this run going. And yeah, the few days before, everyone's in the string going, oh, is he going to do it? All the pressure's on you. And yeah, and it was, you know, I knew he had, he'd worked a few days earlier with Sam Twiston-Davies. I can't remember what Sam was on now, and he worked fantastic, and I knew he was as good as he could have been, but you know, he was carrying a lot of weight, and I remember Paul saying it was in the saddling boxes like, will he win? And I said, it's just that weight, Paul, you know, if he can carry that weight, definitely, but he certainly won't be far off. And yeah, he was amazing. And then I remember Sam saying as well, coming to the last, he was a mile off the last fence, and he said, you know what, Bev, he said, if I'd been on something else I would have had to just sit and pop. He says, I knew I was on him, go on son, and I knew he'd pick up. And he did, and that sealed the deal then.
He was a brilliant jumper, wasn't he?
Oh, he was amazing, yeah, really, really good.
So at the minute, he's obviously just enjoying a bit of a quiet time. You've had a rough time. It's been nice in some ways having a nice summer, but the ground's so firm everywhere, so that's sort of probably hindered you a bit, has it?
It has, and I mean, his leg is really good. We haven't had no setbacks, no problems with it since he came, but obviously it is still in the back of my mind. You know, we do want to look after his legs and make sure he is 100%. So yeah, we've just been doing a little bit of light hacking. And yeah, like I say, I can ride him every day for a few days, and I can leave him for a couple of weeks and jump back up on him, and he's exactly the same. Oh yeah, okay, we're going for a ride today, ma'am. And away we go. And looking to next year, I just want to try and get him out a bit and see what he enjoys, really. You know what I mean? Obviously he's a fabulous jumper. I think he'd be brilliant at hunter trails and things like that. I think I might need to put my brave pants on. But yeah, we'll certainly, you know, we'll try a bit of everything and see what he likes, if anything. And like I say, if he doesn't want to go anywhere, you know, and it's upsetting him, he can just stay here and we plod about every day. It makes no difference. I'm just so happy that, you know, he's had his career and he's retired in one piece. And to me, he was a great racehorse, and it doesn't matter if he doesn't do anything ever again.
Well, on behalf of all the owners group and all his many former owners, we would like to say thank you for looking after him and giving him such a nice home.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, and I'm forever grateful to all of you for letting him, you know, be here for the rest of his life. It's amazing, it really is. And yeah, we've got a good few years left together, haven't we, son?
As you can see, Sound Investment looks terrific and Bev clearly loves him to bits. What a wonderful way for this very special horse to spend his retirement. Thank you very much for watching.
Shares are available in Force 10 for just £65.
Harry, he's going to be out here for another few weeks before he comes back into work.
Yeah, a couple more weeks. He's been broken in, which all went well. He'll have a couple more weeks rest, as you say, which will take him up to about a month, and then we'll bring him back in and get going for, hopefully, in preparation for a run after Christmas.
He's very athletic. He just found everything quite easy and took it up quite quick. So he was due his break and he's done well for it. He's put on a bit of condition and he'll be ready to come in at the end of the month.
You said he's a really athletic horse and he went well in all the work you did with him. So he went on all the various gallops that he'll face later on in training.
Yeah, we use the canter loop and the straight, and they all had their turn doing the hill. And some find it easier than others to begin with, but he's always found it very straightforward and he's so well balanced.
When you're buying these National Hunt stores, you have to take your time with them because they're not, you know, bought for bumpers. They're bought to eventually, hopefully, be successful chasers. So we'll take our time with him. Hopefully he'll come along well and come to hand. And if it happens a bit quicker and we're out in January, February, then fine. But we won't rush him. And when he's ready, he'll run.
As part of your ownership, you will receive weekly updates as well as a monthly magazine. You will also receive a share of any prize money won by your horse, as well as having the chance to visit your horse at the stables and a chance to apply for an owner's badge whenever your horse runs at the racecourse. For more information, visit ownersgroup.co.uk or call 01380 811 888.
Thoroughly recommend anyone joining the owners group. You know, they have a lot of fun. Everyone, you know, one guy the other day when Alcala won it, Newton Abbott, summed it up by saying this is a once in a lifetime experience, and they have so much fun. And when you've got those class horses running for them, you know, you just can't do better.